Well, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. It's wonderful to see your faces and to be doing this in, I think, one of our nicest venues on campus. My name is Allison Harmon. I am the Dean of the College of Education, Health, and Human Development. It's just a pleasure to be here tonight and have it snow outside on May 9th. We love that. I want to be here tonight, and I want to be very present to celebrate your graduation, if you're a student, as well as your notable accomplishments. First order of business, always for me at these kinds of events, is to ask your family members to stand up so that we can give them a round of applause. So graduates, don't forget to take some time to thank those family members who supported you while you were in school. For the faculty who are here tonight, you made a really important impact on a student. I want to say thank you to you. I'd like to invite our students to bring up their special faculty members up with you to the podium when you get your award, and we're going to include them in your photo. So would the faculty members and staff members at MSU please stand up so that we can give you a round of applause too. So a special thank you to our Dean's Office staff for putting this event together, particularly Becky Stanton up here in front is our chief organizer, and I want to everybody turn around and wave at Bill, who's recording this event. Thanks, Bill. It's a really extraordinary time to graduate. If you're graduating right now, then the chances are good that you survived the shutdown of 2020 and the sort of weird hybrid year of 2020 to 2021, and then this sort of back to in-person and kind of exhausting and a little bit confusing sometimes 21, 22. So wherever you've been in the last 3 years, I know you've lived through the same things that all of us have lived through. So congratulations for getting to this day. In the College of Education, Health, and Human Development, you're preparing to be educators and leaders in schools and universities and communities. Health professionals, food system and hospitality experts, exercise and nutrition scientists. You're preparing to do all these wonderful things, and I know that you will find great joy in the teaching and helping professions. Supporting the success and well-being of others is a really joyful thing to do, and it's something that our society needs now more than ever. So I want to share with you the College of EHHD's charge to graduates. Foster well-being for yourself and your community. Give your knowledge and expertise freely to those who seek you out. Be open to new experiences, for learning does not end with your degree. Be brave and bold, knowing that you are well prepared to lead and make a difference. So how are you going to remember the charge? I am going to give you an artisan keychain tonight with a charge on it. You don't have to memorize it. You can just have it with you. I just want you to know that we give you those artisan keychains because they're one of a kind. You know, they are made by our Tech Ed Club on campus, and you're one of a kind too. And so we want you to remember that. And we want you to always remember that you're an alum of the College of EHHD. So I'm going to turn it over to our department heads now, starting with Rebecca Colts, who's department head for Health and Human Development. She's going to award read off the awards for that department. I'm going to stay up here so that I can help hand out certificates and college pins and special artisan keychains. So remember, students, when your name gets called, you can start making your way up here with your special people that you want to be in the picture with you. Okay?
Good evening. It's so lovely to be here. When I woke up this morning, I thought I was in December graduation, not May. It was an interesting surprise. I just want to say how much I really enjoy this time of year. One of the things that I think I enjoy the most about academic life is all of the beginnings and all of the endings. And graduation is both an ending, but it's also a beginning for your new chapter and what's next for you. And it's always such an exciting time to be here and to share in this with you. And so I am going to get started, and I'm going to start with Grace Yarnell. Grace is an outstanding graduating senior in health and human performance, exercise science. If Grace wants to come up, she can. Great. Dr. David Graham, Grace's nominator, let us know that Grace is without exception a happy and positive student in all activities. She is hardworking, diligent, and an active participant in class. She is consistently seeking to improve. Grace has been accepted into PT school as a result of her hard work, and it's obvious that she has a true desire to assist others. Congratulations, Grace. All right, next we have Kayla Dailey. And Kayla Dailey's nominators were Marcy Gaston, Wenhousing, and Sunny Kim. Kayla is an outstanding graduating senior in hospitality management. Kayla is hardworking, intelligent, and diligent with her work. She embodies the spirit of hospitality. She will be attending the University of Montana in the fall as a graduate student in their MBA program. She would eventually like to work in food service management and start a career working in corporate food service. Kayla has been a joy to have in class, and the hospitality management faculty wish her the best. All right, next we have Isabelle Franklin, nominated by Michelle Grokey. Isabelle is graduating with a degree in community health. Isabelle is a stellar student and is a leader among the community health students. She has sought out numerous research opportunities with EHHD faculty and always seems to be on the quest to learn more, whether that be from her professors or her peers. Isabelle was chosen as the top choice for this award by all of her faculty members in community health, which speaks to the working relationships that she has within the department. She is interested in a public health career where her health equity and lessening health disparities is at the focus. All right, Chad Cannell. Apologize if I don't say that correctly. Chad is an outstanding graduating senior in health enhancement and was nominated by Dr. Kari Orendorf. Chad has grown into a leader in the health enhancement program and has mentored younger students in the program. He brought new and innovative ideas to the programs that he's worked with and worked incredibly hard in his final 2 years at MSU and proved himself, his peers, and to his professors that he is truly an amazing student and will be an amazing educator. Stephanie Wilson was nominated by Dr. Mary Miles. Stephanie is an outstanding graduate student who is graduating with her individual interdisciplinary PhD. Stephanie has countless contributions to the university and students in the Exercise and Nutrition Sciences Master's Program and multiple undergraduate majors within and beyond the Department of EHHD. She has led several externally funded clinical trial research studies in the Nutrition Research Laboratory. Stephanie has the courage to take on daunting research challenges, work ethic to persevere through massive projects, willingness to mentor and guide and graduate and undergraduate students. She has incomparable graphic design abilities to bring our research to life and an unparalleled commitment to excellence. Stephanie plans to continue developing her research skills while working on projects investigating the complexities of the impact of diet on health, with emphasis on advanced statistical model development and the intersection of diet and the gut microbiome. Shawn McCormack. Nominators MJ Kabassi and Deborah Haynes. Shawn is an outstanding graduate student in the Family Financial Planning program. Through his roles as father, husband, banker, and chief warrant officer, Shawn has shown leadership and professionalism in each course. His professional experience in banking and the military have prepared Shawn for his role as a student of financial planning. Shawn has expressed an interest in pursuing his doctorate in financial planning. It's not only MJ and Debbie who see the quality student that Shawn is, but other faculty members who have shared their admiration for Shawn and his academic accomplishments, even with all of his family and his work responsibilities. Faith Nichols. Nominator Katie Heiser. Faith is an outstanding graduating senior in community health. Her nominator, Katie Heiser, noted that Faith is a great example of a student leader who's dedicated to her internship, work, and her classes. Faith's goal is to work in a helping field in health or healthcare. Faith is thorough, pays attention to detail, brings a lot of positive energy to her classes. She will be successful in whatever she does in the future. We have a lot of amazing students in HHD. It's so fun to read. Next, we have Grace Nichols. Nominator Mary Stein. Grace is an outstanding graduating senior in sustainable food systems concentration. Grace has served the MSU community in so many ways and demonstrates excellence in service, scholarship, and research. She is very dependable, always delivering what she promises in both her coursework and undergraduate research commitments. Grace hopes to return to the Bitterroot Valley, the location where she completed her senior level internship during the summer of 2021. Not surprisingly, many opportunities await Grace at the Western Agricultural Research Center or with other food system advocacy organizations. Grace's work ethic, clear communication skills, and personable demeanor will benefit whichever organization she lands with. Carly Rise. Nominators are Nicole Winego and the HDFS program faculty. Carly is an outstanding graduating senior in family and consumer sciences education. Most notably, Carly is an advocate for family and consumer sciences today and in the future. She is poised, professional, and respectful in her desire to learn from others while educating them about family and consumer sciences. Carly has already started the process of applying for Montana teaching positions as an FCS educator. She will be exceptional and is precisely the type of educator I hope my young children learn from someday. She cares deeply about her students, strives to build meaningful relationships, is responsible to differentiating for individual students' needs, and creates meaningful and innovative learning experiences. All right, we have Haley Rise, nominators, HDFS program faculty. Haley is an outstanding graduate in the Human Development and Family Science. Haley is a fantastic student. She's been a strong leader and support to her peers throughout the program. She's been active in connecting her learning to community and nonprofit contexts. Haley is smart and kind and an engaged student. She regularly took on leadership roles in her classes. She modeled culturally responsive conversation. Haley also took on ambitious internship and job opportunities during her time in the program. Her internship and employment experience make her a strong candidate for graduate school and employment opportunities. Haley has expressed interest in leadership roles through discipline-related organizations. And for our last person tonight in HHD, we have Bethany Ringer, nominators, Family and Consumer Sciences graduate faculty. Bethany is an outstanding graduate in the Family and Consumer Sciences. She's receiving her master's while teaching full-time and is a tireless advocate for FCS education. Bethany is intelligent, a thoughtful contributor, inclusive, and is a leader. Bethany already had rich teaching experiences when she entered the graduate program. Her advanced education will allow her to take on more leadership roles. She will be a strong ambassador for our FCS Master's program.
I would love to invite Tricia Seifert up now, who's the Department Head for Education, to give those awards.
Good evening. This is always one of the best parts of the entire year, is to be able to celebrate our outstanding graduates. And so this evening, I'd like to first bring up Dr. Shiwa Chen Brazil. Nominators, Dr. Carrie Myers and Dr. Catherine Johnson. Shua is an outstanding graduate in adult and higher education and received her PhD in the fall of 2021. Consistent with the higher education ethos, Shua is active in all three areas of leadership, research, and teaching. Shua's research addresses ways to make education equitable, diverse, and inclusive for underrepresented minorities. In addition to her research accomplishments, Shua is a masterful teacher. In Shua, you will not find a better example of an emerging higher education scholar and researcher. Shua's tireless work ethic, research prowess, and ability to follow through on her commitments means that faculty hold her in the highest regard and often seek her out for collaborative opportunities. Congratulations. I'd also like to welcome Josh Crumpton, nominator Dr. Marcy Ruhr. Josh is an outstanding graduating senior in secondary education, general science Broadfield. In addition to working on campus and being a full-time student, Josh went above and beyond in his teaching placement and exceeded the number of required hours. Josh has a very positive attitude and is a lifelong learner. He is passionate about cultivating a passion for science in his students. His cooperating teacher was very pleased with his performance and indicated she would want him to take her job after she retires. Congratulations, Josh. Next, I'd like to welcome Darian Dentono, nominator Dr. Haley Hancock. Darian is an outstanding graduating senior in secondary education, English and social studies. Darian is an exceptional ambassador of our program and university. She is always prepared, professional, and a highly effective communicator. Darian volunteered to serve on the student panel at MSU Fridays to speak to prospective education students this past fall, while being an MSU Spirit Squad and the MSU dance team. In secondary social studies methods, Darian was a leader among her peers, encouraging classmates to make learning relevant and to view social studies through a more critical lens. After graduation from Montana State, Darian will be getting her Master of Arts in Educational Studies at the University of Michigan, focusing on educational equity, social justice, and transformation. After she graduates from that program, she would like to teach in an underserved community and eventually work in administration or policy. Congratulations. I'd also like to welcome Michael Hopfoff, nominator Dr. Joe Hicks. Michael is an outstanding graduating senior in elementary education. Michael exhibits an exceptional work ethic, flexibility in times of adversity, and a willingness to always help out beyond basic expectations. Further, he is committed to making the most of each learning experience and goes above and beyond when working with K-12 students to help make their experience both engaging and impactful. Michael holds tremendous potential as an aspiring educator. He understands the importance of not only establishing, but continually growing positive relationships with his students. While at MSU, he has gone above and beyond to not only get to know his instructors, but to foster strong working relationships at the program, department, college, and university level. In turn, faculty and staff know Michael is a reliable and exceptionally capable pre-service teacher who has a strong desire to make a positive difference in each opportunity he is presented. Congratulations, Michael. I'd like to welcome Dr. Monty Myrink and maybe his little one to come up. Nominator Dr. Feng Zhen Lao. Monty is an outstanding graduate in education, curriculum, and instruction, and just received his PhD. Monty is bright, motivated, and always produces elegant work efficiently. Since spring 2021, Monty has served as an instructor for the Math K-8 Methods course in the Department of Education. His students have enjoyed his classes in both hybrid and face-to-face formats and have given him excellent evaluations. Monty is a lead author for 3 research manuscripts, one of which was officially submitted to a math education journal just last week. Monty's doctoral field of study is mathematics education, and more especially, he is very passionate about using technology to teach and learn mathematics. Monty accepted a tenure-track position and will continue on as an assistant professor of elementary education at Northern State University in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Congratulations, Dr. Myrink.
Thank you.
Next, I'd like to welcome Twyla Miner, nominator Dr. Sweeney Winchief. Twyla is an outstanding graduate in education, adult and higher education. Twyla is a thoughtful and dedicated student and professional who exhibits strong potential for an impressive publication record, subsequent doctoral study, which will commence in fall, and the ability to change lives as a professional in financial aid. Moreover, she is committed to helping American Indian students. She accomplishes this while maintaining community, familial, and professional obligations. For the last 3 years, Twyla and Dr. Winchief have had conversations about her interest in furthering her scholarship in the study of financial aid for BIPOC students. Twyla has years of experience in the real world of financial aid, and as a result, she has taken time to think about how she wants to move forward. On a both personal and professional level, Dr. Winchief is impressed by her critical consciousness related to both Indigenous methodologies and the Western academic paradigm. Congratulations, Twyla. I'd like to welcome Dr. Angie Weikert, nominator Dr. Jane Downey. Angie is an outstanding graduate in education and is graduating with her PhD. She consistently demonstrates numerous qualities that make her an exceptional nominee for the award. Angie is a consummate professional in everything she does. Her work as an educator and a leader is consistently principled, ethical, caring, and conscientious. These characteristics are also present in Angie's work as a researcher. Her research and scholarship efforts are clearly marked by integrity, wisdom, and an ethic of care and respect for the rural communities in which she works. Angie is a rising star. She is a clear leader in the profession and a recognized expert in our region. She has developed extensive knowledge of best practices in place-based education and is making significant contributions at both the state and national levels. Her research and conference presentations have been well received and are clearly making a powerful impact. Congratulations, Dr. Weikert.
So now I want to invite Christy Sofanik to come up and present our awards to our first graduating Life Scholar Certificate.
It is my great honor to recognize 2 outstanding students in the Life Scholars Program, Jack Milkovich and Andy Fall. Jack and Andy were in our very first class of students when we started our program 4 years ago. They have been trailblazers, taking risks and showing courage by trying new things that hadn't been done at MSU before. They have forged a path for others who will follow and who will benefit from the opportunities available through inclusive higher education. And they've definitely proven to all of us one of the core beliefs of our program, that learning is for everyone. First, I'd like to invite up Jack Milkovich. Jack Milkovich is a die-hard Bobcats fan. He has spent the last 4 years embracing everything MSU has to offer, and he's done it almost every day for 4 years, showing his pride by wearing head-to-toe Bobcat gear. He has pursued a career path in hospitality and shown dedication and perseverance in auditing 20 MSU classes that he found both interesting and challenging. Hospitality is a natural fit with Jack's strengths. He is friendly, he knows everyone. He's one of the kindest people you will meet, and he is always eager to help, serve, and make others happy. He has lived in South Hedges for 3 years and has developed many relationships with fellow scholars, classmates, faculty, peer partners, and coworkers. He loves people and makes a point of developing relationships in a way that makes others feel seen and appreciated. For most of his time on campus, he was a loyal and hardworking employee at Miller Dining Hall. He did his internships with the MSU Catering Department and most recently at the Sub Union Market. Jack has been an excellent ambassador for the Life Scholars Program and will continue throughout his life, I believe, to be an outstanding example of what it means to be an MSU alumni. Congratulations, Jack. Next up, I'd like to call up Andy Fall. I like to tell Andy's story as an example of what happens when someone chooses to believe in themselves. Like the poet E.E. Cummings said, once we believe in ourselves, we can risk curiosity, wonder, spontaneous delight, or any experience that reveals the human spirit. Andy's time at MSU has revealed newfound confidence in her strengths and abilities. Andy has a remarkable memory for historical details, and she loves sharing her knowledge with others. She started our program auditing history classes. That's her passion, history. And she was surprised to learn about herself that she was an excellent student who was curious, organized, and driven. She took a risk and switched from auditing to taking her classes for credit, and ended up completing 17 classes, 40 credits, and earned a GPA of 3.5. She engaged in campus by joining the Creative Writing Club and faithfully attended Friday afternoon meetings. She developed authentic friendships with peer partners and always interacted with faculty in a professional and respectful manner. She excelled at her internships during this last year, working hard to gain experience in researching history, writing, and general employability skills. MSU has changed the trajectory of Andy's life. She's an outstanding human with remarkable gifts to share, and we have been blessed to be part of her journey. Congratulations.
So that will conclude the formal portion of our program. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Congratulations to all of our graduates. And please enjoy some more food and the company of these wonderful people in this room. Thank you so much for being here.